have to mute this one. Nailed it. We're off to a real hot start. Happy game day, Rams fans. We are gearing up to take off, go check out this game. It is kind of dark in here. I realize that, but what can you do? Well, I can turn on lights, but I'm not gonna. So, because we're leaving soon. All right, dude. It's time to head on out of here. Why is it so loud still? I don't need sound here. Okay. Either way. We are not going to do a trivia question this go round, at least this week. I don't have one prepared, but that is something I do want to bring back is doing our giveaways. So we'll be doing that here, at least as the year goes on. So keep your eyeballs on that. So yeah, we'll be taking off here just a few minutes. We got a couple people hanging out here, which is badass. And then Rams, Texans. If you have any questions about the game, feel free to drop them. I'm going to switch over here shortly and talk to you on a different forum here. And then we'll get to the car. New car this time. It's a newer car. It doesn't even have the plates yet. So no more motion steering wheel and all that stuff. But it's going to be good. Nathan, what the heck is up, dude? And Annette as well. I feel like this is like we're going like, not that you guys have not been around, but it feels like old school times now. It's kind of fun. Just close up some things, shut this bad boy off, and then we'll head out. I'm ready for burgers and beers, dude, and Rams football. Let's see. Can you hear me okay and stuff? Is everything okay? Boom, 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 boom. 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 All right. Let's go ahead and switch you over here. Boom. Check that out. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. All right. Let me log out of this guy. So then that can get closed down. And then we're still here. What up? All right. Let's see. Oh, dang. Annette, first of all, that's amazing. Congratulations. That's super cool. But yeah. I'll have some for you. How about that? Also, there's a little icon right over the bottom comment. I'm hoping that doesn't ruin my life. But it's very possible. All right. I think we've got everything. Let's roll. I'm going to put on my shoes. I don't wear shoes in this house. All right. You come for the Rams previews. You stay for the shoe tying. Pretty exciting over here. All right. Long hair, don't care, dude. This is so obnoxiously long, by the way. It's I've never had long hair before. This is the first time I'm rocking it. Well, it's been like 2-3 years now, but you get what I mean. You could still do the burgers though, right? In it. That's a good call, right? I feel like this is the most of a place I've lived that you guys could ever see. It's kind of weird. I don't like to show off where I live. It's far away from most people, I'm sure. I'm in Colorado Springs, but all right, let's bounce. It's like Clay Matthews, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's one of the coolest compliments. Clay was dope, dude. All right. We're gonna try something out too in the car because I don't know if I plug my phone in, if that ruins everything. We also won't get the deal where when music blows everybody out because I play music from my phone. So I guess that's a good thing, right? All right, let's get out of here. Whew. And then yeah, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so bear with me, I guess, as I get my rhythm back, you know? Oh, why am I out of breath? All I've done is walk outside. That can't be good. This is why I talk about sports. I was not a player. Not a good one, at least. I did play for a little bit, but like high school. I am going to Kelly O'Brien's. It is a sweet sports bar out here in Colorado Springs. That's where I watch my games. I've been going there actually since 2010. So it's been so long, which is really, really cool. Let's see how this is going to work. Let's see if that's strong enough. I hope so. This is also a new little carrier guy. Let's do this guy. All right. Steering wheel's right in the way. That's okay. It's going to be all right. Buckle up for safety. I was looking for my phone. I'm talking to it, so that's cool. We're off to a hot start. Crack open the... Won't plug this in yet. I don't know if it's going to screw anything up. That's the thing. Oh. It's already connecting. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to turn up the AC. If that ruins the sound, let me know. Because I don't know if it's going to blow like right into the mic. So, other than that, let's roll. Rolling out Rams game number 1. Rams Texans this week. Feel free also drop your score predictions. There's a small chance. I said we aren't doing a giveaway, but there is a small chance that I try to do a giveaway based on a score prediction. If anybody nails it, it has to be absolutely dead on. So maybe we'll do that for giveaway, at least to start the season. I will be bringing back like the trivia questions though. So I just keep your Rams knowledge up, I suppose, man. I don't know what else to say to you. Let's get out of this apartment complex. This is my new car, by the way. I like it. I miss my old car a lot. That was a really cool car. I liked it, but whatevs. Cars break down. They don't get better over time, naturally, so needed a new one. Nathan coming in with the, I'll put it up here. Boom. Oh, what am I doing? What? Okay. With the 27-17 score prediction. I'm feeling kind of in line with that, I'll be honest. Like, I feel like I'm kind of right in that same little pocket. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like right in that same little pocket of, I think, I feel good about the Rams in this game, for sure. But I think that it's worth noting that, I mean, the Houston Texans are a really good football team. So, I think they're kind of saying the same thing about us. Like, they probably feel pretty good going into this game, but they're probably saying, like, yeah, but the Rams are really good, you know? So, I feel so good about the Rams this year in general. And I know that's like a scary thing to kind of say initially when we're right now, you know what I mean? Because who knows? Anything can happen, obviously. So, but I think that overall, I just think it, based on last year, started slow but ended really, really strong. And then you also have just I don't think we got worse anywhere. I kind of talked about that on this last episode of Rams Showcase. I don't think the Rams got worse in any position grouping. I mean, you lose certain coaches and stuff like that, but nothing that I see is like a major deal. And I think that ultimately I just feel like this team is kind of set up to win. I haven't felt this good about a Rams team going into the season since probably 2021. And even then, the Rams needed to add guys like Von Miller and OBJ over the course of the season. You know, Eric Weddle came in for the playoff run. I think that without those things, the Rams maybe don't win the Super Bowl. But at the same time, I mean, we have 53 guys on the roster right now. There was a total of 71 guys who were part of that Super Bowl team. So, I mean, it is always a war of attrition, but also when you have really good depth, and that's also what I think the Rams have right now. So I think that that's kind of what I'm paying a lot of attention to is the depth of this team. Like, yeah, we know our starters are so sick, but we know Puka Devontae, those guys, top tier, pinnacle players in the league. But then the depth, you get into Tutu Atwell, Jordan Whittington. We're also really good. Like we're good in the depth. You look at the running back position. That's the part that I think would worry me the most. I don't know how much worry does for you, but it's not like worrying more is going to make them better or worrying less is going to make them better. I don't know. So I kind of hate that term, but I think that the depth at the running back position, I think is just still unknown. Like, is Blake Corum really going to start taking off and just absolutely light it up? Is Jarquez Hunter going to come in and look absolutely awesome? So we know what Kyron Williams brings to the table, but I think below that, there are still some question marks. But I do think that room overall got better this year with Hunter and Corum. And then also, if you didn't know, the Rams did activate from the practice squad Cody Schrader. I'm not sure if he's going to be active. We don't have the inactive list yet. We'll get that probably it's about 30 minutes out. You get that an hour and a half before kickoff, the inactive list. So I'm not sure if he'll even be available for this game. It's certainly possible that he is, especially because he's able to contribute on special teams. But I'm not sure who I would anticipate being inactive for this game. I'm sure there's going to be at least one offensive lineman inactive, like a dead itch or something like that. Stetson Bennett will be inactive, I'm sure. I would be very surprised if he wasn't. Let's see. I'm trying to think on the defensive side. Oh, that car can go so much faster, man. What are we doing? Let's go to speed limit. You have a sweet Mercedes and they go 5 under. Get out of here. Let's see what else here. Let's see. Trying to not die, so that's why I don't always check comments regularly. I'm operating a massive weapon over here through the mean streets of the Springs. Let's see. You're way more optimistic than me, but it's nice to hear. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why anybody would be pessimistic in any capacity. And I realize that you're saying I'm just more optimistic than you, so I'm not saying you are pessimistic. But I will say that, like, going into this year, it is surprising me that there are Rams fans that are like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like, what do you not know, dude? We're so good. We're so loaded, man. And, like, top to bottom, left to right, man, this roster is absolutely stacked. We have a great coaching staff as well. There he is. Let's get this dub. Yes. To start with a week 1 win, I think is kind of massive. Rams are 4-1 all time against the Houston Texans. The one loss came in 2009. We lost to everybody in 2009 except for Detroit. So I guess it happens. Whatevs, you know. Anyway. Yeah. And then I think ultimately too, like there's so many good players on the Texans side that we got to look at. But I think one of the major things that I'm thinking of that the Texans fans have been talking about, if you look at them online and stuff, is Ursery again. Whoa, what that? Breaking out of nowhere. Let's get around you. But like Ursery against Jared Verse, that's a scary matchup, man. So. Scary for the Houston Texans. I mean, it's not like Ursery's a bad player, but he's a second round rookie, and he's going against a guy that is 6th best odds right now to win Defensive Player of the Year, coming off of a Defensive Rookie of the Year campaign, which is absolutely awesome. He does have that gold NFL shield on his chest, which is so sick looking, man. I am a big fan of that. I think it's a real subtle, a nice little subtle way to be like, yo, this guy was so sick last year, which I think is really cool. So I saw it on Saquon on Thursday. Looks cool, man. And then Jared Verse, they showed his on socials this morning on his white jersey. So yeah, it looks good. I'm fired up about it. I think it's just like I said, just a cool little subtle nod to say how sick somebody was the year before. Kind of like how you get that Man of the Year patch, and that just stays with you, which I think is really cool. It's unfortunate that Witt never got to like rep that long term because he won that on his final year. Otherwise, he could have just kept on rocking it, dude. Witt goes to the Hall, right? I feel good about that. I feel good that Witt goes to the Hall. So, I mean, Nathan, you're absolutely right. If they're not Jared, we don't want them in the first round. I love that JB Long did that. He's like, based on my scouting report or whatever, it's like these are the possibilities for the Rams with the first round pick, and it was all just guys named Jared who could have been drafted in the first round. That's so dope, dude. Yeah, it's Jared or die, dude. Jared or die. Those are the rules. I don't know if you guys can ever see the traffic that's around me. Sometimes it's so chaotic. I live in Colorado, like I said, Colorado Springs, which is very, very full of people from everywhere else. We don't have a ton of locals anymore, but that also means that we have no driving personality here. It's just a mesh of like California drivers, New York drivers, Texas drivers, and then it snows, and then it's rough out here when it snows, boys. It's rough out here. It's good though. It builds character. I'll be good in this though. Well, front wheel drive guy. Some of you maybe don't even know what snow looks like in person. Was it Junior Seau, the first time he ever saw snow? It was when the Chargers played a game in New England. It's the first time he'd ever seen snow in person. That's so crazy. Any questions about this game, though, feel free to drop them. Drop your score predictions. I haven't given mine yet, so I'm going to give it here, I guess, in a little bit. I have given it on Tuna and the Sheriff, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, live on the First Tuna Podcast YouTube channel, as well as the Ram Showcase Facebook page. You can check us out there. Tomorrow we'll be doing our game recap. Wednesdays is a little bit of just kind of a midweek convo, and then Fridays is going to be game preview day. Ram Showcase is on our in-season schedule, which means that we are recording on Wednesday. As soon as I can edit and get it finished, it gets published. So come on, just because you're at a light doesn't mean you need to pull out your cell phone. Just pay attention, guys. I realize I'm talking to my phone this whole time, but I also am like watching what I'm doing, and kind of just rambling, if I'm being honest. But it kind of drives me crazy. Phones while driving drives me absolutely crazy. Like texting and stuff like that. Phone calls, whatever, but I don't know, man. What kind of car do you have? I have a Honda Civic. Nothing crazy, but I like it. It's a good little car. Last one was a Lexus. I really, really liked that car. But shoes was going to be to fix, so went ahead and just made the trade. So wasn't thrilled about it. Like I said, I really like that car, but this one's nice. It's growing on me too. At first, it was like, dang man, I don't want another Civic. This is my third Civic that I've owned. I've also had a bunch of cars in my past, so. It's 2020. Good year, if you remember that one. Yeah, 2020 Civic hatchback. It's a good little car. It's faster than I need. I know me. I do make bad decisions. Really control my my speed in this guy. Yeah. Score predictions, feel free to drop them. We got a 27-17 from Nathan. I feel good about giving mine. Is it raining? It's very difficult to figure out what's happening. My score prediction, I feel like we're going to be right in the 24-20 range. So Nathan, I was right in there. We're in the same little pocket, So Cool Bro's in here. What up, dude? It's been a while, dude. Welcome back. I don't know if you've not necessarily. It's a whole lane for you. What are you doing? That person was dumb. But yeah, it's been a bit, man. I'm not sure if you've been like around, just hanging out, watching the videos, and stuff like that. Do appreciate you being here, though, man. Pretty sweet. Just ask you how many yards you think Tutu will have. Oh, thank you, by the way, because yeah, sometimes I miss comments because I'm trying to just pay attention to what I'm doing, which is driving. That is like my number one thing right now, is not dying. But Tutu, I think that Tutu actually has a decent year, to be honest. I think that the way he's kind of set up this year, being the 1 year deal, $10 million, fully guaranteed, it kind of feels like the Rams are kind of being like, all right, we think that you can be our guy, one of our guys, but let's put it together. And maybe, like, I know Sean said it too. He's like, I've underutilized him. It's like he kind of takes some fault there. And so I'm really curious. I have money on Tutu being our first touchdown scorer, but if I had to give you a yards answer on that, I would say for this game, I think that Tutu has about 75. But I think that that's largely because I really trust that Puka and Devontae are going to go absolutely nuts, dude. So, let's see. Brad says 23-17. So, yeah, I feel like we're all about there. Ed win. Emphasis on the win. Tutu up to date. Yeah, I think about 75, but I also think some rushing yards will be in there, too. I do think that kind of sneaks back into our offense this year, is more jet sweeps and more just creativity that way. Because I do think the Rams are going to hit the ground attack just a little heavier this year than maybe last year. But again, I mean, I think that the return of somebody like Tyler Higbee, I think I don't think it can be overstated. I'll be honest. Like, I think not having him all last year, you felt it, and then as soon as he came back, he was like, oh, we have a really good tight end again, But then you also add in Ferguson. That's, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Edwin giving a 37-23. He thinks it's going to be more high scoring here. I definitely hit the under as well. I think over under was 44.5, I believe. I'm hitting the under on that one. So, a couple here. Well, Puka gets at least 2 touchdowns, and I think Kyron gets the first. Reasonable, man. Reasonable. Puka can absolutely go off at any time, so certainly can happen. And Kyron getting the first touchdown makes perfect sense. Devontae, I feel like, is a very good answer there, because it feels like if the Rams get into the red zone, they're at least going to try it, But, yeah, Kyron's certainly a good pick there. But Ferguson gets the first touchdown is what Edwin says. That'd be sick, man. I'd be fired up for him, man. That the way he played in the preseason game, that one against the Browns, obviously that was really solid. Not much to complain about with what we saw. Obviously, it was limited, so take that for what you will. But he looks to be exactly what the Rams need in a tight end. So, not mad about it. Not mad about it one bit. Ferguson can earn the nickname Fergie if he has a good year. See, but that's what I don't want. That's so lame. I don't know. Maybe it's cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the jerk. I just think that Fergie is such a stupid nickname. I'm thinking like Ice Ferg or something, Something. So, there's something. I don't know. Open up the offense. Yeah, that's I think that's another thing I'm looking for in this game too, is that the Rams in 21, that touchdown to Van Jefferson from Stafford was like, I've said it before. It's like that's when Thunderstruck starts playing, and it like from there it was like, oh, this is going to be really fun, So I think that that's kind of what I'm looking for in this game, is like a moment where it's like, okay, yeah, we're all the hype is, we're feeling it. It's like kind of like the opposite of what happened to Philly. I know that they won, but like before you even get a scrimmage, like a snap off, then you already get one of your top defensive players ejected, and a guy tore probably tore his ACL. I don't know if that's confirmed. It's like opening kickoff. All that stuff happens before the ball's even snapped. All that we had was the kickoff. So it's like, ooh, that's tough. The Jets today, they pull out the flag, and there's a dude stuck on top of it. What the hell was he doing, man? I have so many questions. All I saw was him crawling off of it. It was like, how did you get there? What happened, man? So, yeah, there's a lot of, like, I guess, like, omens like that I was kind of looking for. In that 21 season with Stafford hitting Van deep, that was one where I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be sick. All I could hear was Fort Miners. Remember the name? You know, it's like it was just so cool, man. Can't help it. Let's see what do we got over here. Where are we parking? Some space up here. So many Honda Civics. It's like a civic meeting. That's my friend. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna wiggle in right here. All right, score predictions. I need them because I am gonna be heading in here shortly. It's time to start the madness. And I need to get in there, check some stuff, you know. Let's see here. Just in a bunch of comments. Edwin says, Verse and that D-line are going to murder CJ today. Probably not wrong, dude. Probably not wrong. Especially rookie left tackle. Tall task, dude, needing to try to block Jared Verse. Cool Bro says, I'm so happy I didn't have to practice today and get to watch the first game of the season. Heck yes, dude. Absolutely love that. Truck race. Nice. Something you see in Colorado. 2 dualies racing up Academy. That's sick though, man. I'm glad you're able to watch as well. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on screen because Cool Bro coming in hot with the 53-3 score prediction. Rams win. I love it, man. I'm here for it, dude. I think that's awesome. Heck yeah, man. Act like sardines, you might have to stand. Dude, I don't know if it'll be that crazy today. This is actually a Chiefs bar. They obviously played the other day. But it used to be a lot of Dolphins fans too. And it used to be just me as a Rams fan, but now I got a squad, so that's pretty sick. Cheeky Metro. Cool name. 31-13 for the score prediction there. Says I heard this is Texans' first time at SoFi. That is absolutely correct. Yeah. I didn't check if they had played a regular season game at SoFi, but this is the first, or a preseason game. This is the first regular season visit for the Houston Texans at SoFi Stadium, though. Yeah, I looked it up. The only time they've played at the LA Chargers it was at the StubHub Center, and then the only time they've played the Rams in LA was at the Coliseum. So yeah, this is the Houston Texans' first time playing a real game at SoFi Stadium. So rather exciting, man. Rather exciting. Make sure they're 0-1. The history that we have against the Texans is it's kind of interesting to kind of look into. I mean, with that first game being the first chapter in the Fitzmagic saga, you know, that's kind of cool stuff. But any last minute score predictions before I head inside? Start tossing some beers back into my face. Really excited about this, guys. It's been too long. Been too long. Rams Chargers Super Bowl this year. That'd be so funny to get 2 LA teams playing the Super Bowl in Santa Clara, dude. I think it'd be awesome. That'd be really cool. Also, heads up, if you are looking for a place to, if you can't watch the game or if you just kind of want to have something on, also, like it's like you're watching with somebody, Peo's got his watch parties. Those are absolutely awesome. He's going to be starting his right around kickoff. And I don't know what he's got planned for it. He didn't tell me, but he did say he's got some extra stuff going on this year as far as, like, additions to the show. So I think it's going to be rather cool. If that's something that you are looking for, then yeah, definitely hit up the Peo Time. It's what Rams Radar with Peo Time. Hit up that channel, man, because yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff. as Peo always delivers, man. He's a really, really good creator, and just he's just very on point with his stuff, man. He doesn't really mess around. He's very consistent, very knowledgeable fan, and is also not a jerkwad, which I don't think the Rams have too many jerkwads in the in our media world, but Rapeo definitely not one, so that's good. Thank you so much, Nathan. You as well, man. Let's see here. Thank you, Edwin. Appreciate you. It's been too long. We're finally back. Let's get this dub. Heck yes, let's get this dub. Yeah, shout out Peo, dude. Always shout out Peo. Peo for president, man. Peo for president. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head inside here. I'm gonna get a beer into me. I'm gonna get a burger into me, and then I'm gonna get some Rams football into my eye holes. And I'm so excited about it, man. So excited about it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, man. This has been absolutely awesome. Kind of missed these. It was one of those things where I was like, yeah, I kind of want to do them again. So happy to be back. Happy to be doing these. We'll be having giveaways here. I'm not sure exactly when those will start. I got to kind of figure out how I want to do them. But we'll be doing those on this stream as well. So, hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out, man. And from here, man, I guess it's all just we're ready to roll, man. Super Bowl